Hey everyone, it's me, Fiona Jane, aka Dr. Hikaru, and welcome to my fourth video blog on kind of a day in my life in endometriosis. So as you know from my previous blog, I'll put a link here, that kind of summarized the journey on how I found out I had endometriosis. Today I had my post-operation consultation with my doctor. I'm not quite ready to talk about those results. I will say it was mostly good news, um, but I'm still kind of trying to process everything she said and what my next steps are going to be like. So please keep me in your thoughts. But since I'm not talking about that today, rather, I kind of wanted to talk about a couple other things that have influenced my journey. One of them is I am sporting this amazing, cool hoodie, and it's backwards, but it says "Got Spoons." So, a long time ago, I had a friend who was suffering from fibro, and I didn't really understand what it was, and that was really the first time I heard of something called an invisible illness. And she recommended that I read The Spoon Theory. When I was researching into what endometriosis is, I came across the Spoon Theory again. For those of you who don't know, the Spoon Theory was written by let me look up, a Christine Miserandino. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but you can find information on what the Spoon Theory is. It's wonderful at the link or a site called butyoudon'tlooksick.com. butyoudon'tlooksick.com. And I actually ordered this and a couple of other things from their Cafe Press site. So I highly encourage you guys to read on the Spoon Theory because I reference spoons a lot in my day-to-day life. I kind of have to break down this theory to people. Basically, it's the idea of taking an invisible illness and making it tangible, or trying to explain it in ways that somebody who doesn't suffer from one can understand. So please, please, please read the Spoon Theory. I'll also put a link in the bottom in my description on the web video. So that really influenced me being able to say I have spoons when I'm tired, or trying to explain to somebody who's known me why suddenly I'm fatigued. It doesn't make a lot of sense most of the time because people are used to me kind of running around, doing things, and again it goes to that catchphrase, but you don't look sick. I started writing. I shared it on my Facebook wall, on my Facebook pages, because it's just kind of been instrumental in how I think. I'm surprised at how many people have talked to me about what the Spoon Theory is, and nurses asked me, because I wore this when I went in for surgery, to kind of express how I was feeling. I wanted to say that the online community during this journal is really what got me to open up. One of the girls in my Facebook endometriosis support group mentioned doing a series of video logs. And I thought, maybe I could do that too. And that's what I've been doing. I've been kind of talking to everybody on the internet about my life. And I did mention that to my doctor, and she was really proud of me for doing these. So it was kind of cool to get her support on that today too. What I wasn't expecting was the amount of support I'm getting on Tumblr, on Instagram, Facebook, email, and kind of a few people close, not so close to me, but people I've become closer to because I mentioned I'm suffering from something. So that's been quite the experience, and the support group is actually what keeps me going. This is probably going to be one of those emotional videos. Because it means a lot. I actually got into my Facebook support group. If you're interested, if you have endometriosis and you're looking for a group of women to talk to, please send me a message. We can talk further about how to get involved in this group. It is a closed group, and it is one thing I like about the group, the fact that you kind of bring in through word of mouth. And one of the girls who invited me to be part of this group found me through my Instagram posts. And I found out a couple other ladies who are now, I I talk to them kind of frequently, either through the group or they become friends on my Facebook, and they don't live anywhere near me, but I can relate to their story and they can relate to mine. So Instagram, I was just kind of using photography to share how I felt. I was taking photos of blood getting drawn, I was taking photos of the hospital. I found that I'm usually a more creative person. I love fashion, I love shoes, I love makeup, I used to draw. That's a story for another day. But I really like doing a lot of things that show my creativity. So one of my best friends is a photographer. And I found when I couldn't express things in words, I could express them in photos. Whether it was a photo of me capturing what my dog looks like when I wake up to show you that things are a little different, phrases on hospital walls, getting my blood drawn. I was surprised how my images started speaking to people, and random people would start either favoriting me on Tumblr or on my Instagram account, and photographs were a way for me to talk. Super thankful for kind of the fact that I could share these thoughts with people I've never met. Picture's a powerful thing. For me, where, like I said before, talking about this is a little hard. Pictures could kind of suffice when I couldn't find my words. And then I found that pictures led to me finding words, or outlets such as things I saw on Tumblr that I would reblog, someone else's thoughts that I felt shared my thoughts exactly, or my sentiments. Things I would find, documents that I could kind of share with other people in hopes that they could find a way to cope, was really amazing. Today, when I was sitting there after my doctor's appointment trying to assimilate everything that was being said to me, I looked through my email and I got a message from another YouTube user. I will put a link down there too. And she told me, I know her in person. I had met her in one of my creative outlets. A little random tidbit again. I'm a cosplayer. That means I like to dress up in costume and occasionally go to anime conventions. I've been in the scene for a while, and I love, love, love meeting new people. I love hearing their stories. If you're in the California area, you might see me at a convention hosting, judging, doing panels and workshops, or just running around being me, Dr. Hikaru. So I met her and I got to know her kind of through our stories on what was going on Instagram, and she sent me a message today saying she found my YouTube channel, and she did a video about her and how I've affected her. Now, I didn't think that these videos were going to help anybody, really, except me. But I've gotten such positive feedback from people in my group, from random strangers on the internet. Just it's a lot, you know. Support is support, and support means the world. Like I said, to those of us who don't know how to cope sometimes. And so Lolly, as I'll call her, she has a YouTube channel and a video link I'll put right here. She suffers from, and I gotta open the link to this because I'm not gonna remember the entire title, polystoic fibrous dysplasia, PFD, also known as, I might be saying this completely wrong, McCune-Albright syndrome. Now, if any of you have this, please, please, please feel free to comment or send me a message. There's not a lot of research out on it. Lolly was talking about she's one of very few people who have it. Please watch her video to learn more about it. She also has a couple other videos. One that I found very interesting to talk to is over here. And I would love it if you guys could share the word on what she suffers from. And I would love it if you guys could share with me any links or support groups or anything too, because I'm learning more and more. My friends are coming to me with things I didn't know about, and I would like to support those I can, because what I've gotten from endometriosis and the support groups I found is what keeps me going. If I can find something to help other people, I'd really love to be able to share it. So please come to me and tell me if you've had anything else. I had another friend today tell me he was being evaluated for borderline personality disorder. And, you know, I can really tell how endometriosis changed me in the way I look at things and the way I look at how people suffer and how people deal with pain and cope. Because it has changed how I look at things, and it has changed on what I deem my outlets and what I want to talk about and what I want to share with the world. So it meant a lot to me that I had this friend come to me and tell me a little about what he's going through. And I even mentioned that to my doctor today, that these people are inspiring me and helping me. So when Lolly did a video about me and her syndrome, I was pretty moved. I'm just one person. I didn't think much of these videos except, you know, trying to help me figure out a way to get through this illness and to cope with it. It's actually really hard for me to talk about it. I don't even like texting about it. I don't even like writing emails or talking on the phone about it. There are very, very few people I will do that to, and the reason why is they live in Washington or California, and I just can't have my face-to-face time with them right now. But Carrie and Melissa, you guys know who you are. And having these two people to, you know, on occasion email and talk to is different, but I really find that the people around me, the people I live near, or even my family, I don't like talking about it. Before I started doing these videos, I talked to maybe five people about it. 3 people locally, maybe, if even 4. Like I said, it's not easy to talk about. So when I hear that my videos are educating or inspiring somebody, or somebody made a video for me, or another friend decided to talk to me about some of what he's suffering through because I shared my story, it's humbling, and waterworks. I don't really have words besides that right now. I'm sure I could probably edit these videos and make them a little more concise and concrete and maybe a little easier to follow. But I kind of like the uneditedness of them, so you can really see how I'm trying to process my thoughts and share them with you. So I'd love to hear anything you guys have to say. Again, Twitter, email, Facebook, Tumblr. Please share with me what you have going on. My journey, I would probably not make it this far if I didn't have the support of those close to me who understand that I can't talk about it, and they're there for me. The people that I have opened up to for their patience. It's not very easy watching me go through some of the emotional cycle that I'll go through. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get more of those into control. Along with my pain, like I said, I talked to my doctor, and most of it was good news, but still trying to process it all. So those were my wacky thoughts for the day. Tomorrow I go back into work. For the first time I'm going to be in my office. So I'm hoping that tonight I'll be able to go to bed at a decent time and wake up kind of refreshed. So thank you everybody who was cheering me on today when they found out I would be kind of checking emails and working remotely for a couple hours. Tomorrow will be my first day kind of trying to go back into a normal life after 2.5 weeks of in medical leave for my recovery. I'm still sore, I'm still pretty fatigued, and I won't lie, my emotions are still kind of everywhere. But thank you guys for your support. Thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, and again, if there's anything I could do for any one of you out there, please let me know. If anything I can do in my power to do, I'd be more than happy to do for you guys. So, this is me for now. 15-minute video, yay! Guys, have a great day. Please again visit butyoudon'tlooksick.com. I have a list of all these links in the bottom, and I'll be in touch. I'll probably have maybe a video tomorrow about how my first day back into the work world feels like. Alright, thanks guys. Bye!